Family and family traditions is really of the utmost importance to me. It's our link to our heritage, to our culture. My mother carried it on until she passed away.
Are you trying?
She's taking our pictures.
She's taking you.
You're gonna be in and turn it back. You're in there.
We are part of the Imbimbo family. Marilyn and I have the same mother, Anna Imbimbo, and her family came from Italy.
Where's your mother from? Italy, Avellino, right near Naples. Oh, my father was 42, and my mother was 22.
Anna was born December 24th, 1910, in a farmhouse.
Shelton, Connecticut, Huntington Road.
At home, right?
At home. Those days you didn't have a hospital.
Because it was a farm. Did you live in a farm?
I lived in a farm.
Were you born in the manger?
I could say I was born on Christmas Eve.
She grew up in Connecticut. Because it was a farm and a working farm, she only went through the 8th grade.
You still ate good.
We only made 5 cents an hour. Believe that.
I worked for 10 cents an hour, never mind.
Where was that, Aunt Bert?
I worked in, well, this was a small job when I first got out of school, sewing buttons on coats.
Aunt Bert is my father's sister who made a promise to my grandmother that when my father died when we were so young that she would take care of my brother and I. And so I spent a lot of my childhood over with my Aunt Bertha and my grandmother. Aunt Bert was a very special, loving, anybody who came into her house had to sit down and eat. And she would not ask you what you want. She would just say, I'm making something for all of us. So she was a very loving, caring person.
No, definitely onions is not.
I said your father.
I don't know what kind of spices.
So,
do you want a chair? Not one
I'm
of these
gonna
stools?
stand up. I stand up, it's better for my feet.
But Aunt Bertha took Charlene, my sister, in as one of her own always, and Kenny, Kenny, Charlene's father, and my mother always were part of Aunt Bertha and my Aunt Bertha's family.
Anna, how long have you been making these ham pies?
Ever since I was a little girl with my mother.
And
My
where
mother in Bimbo.
did you learn to make them?
My grandma in Bimbo, up in Connecticut.
Did they always taste the same?
As my mother's, mine, yes.
Well, you should.
So we have the Imbimbo family gathering every year to make Easter ham pies.
We're rolling. Ham pie, 1992.
Ham pie 1992.
I remember being in Kim's kitchen and all of us at her counter and the kids running around and just chopping and just laughing and not even know what we're laughing at.
Kim, zooming in for close up. Is that salami you're calling?
1992.
Ever since I was a little girl, we've been making Easter ham pies. It is a tradition of hams, salamis, prosciutto, mozzarella, regatta cheese, lots of eggs, and it's all baked in a bread dough crust.
What are we going to do tonight?
We're going to make our ham pies dough for pies tomorrow.
Well, how long do you think that will take?
Well, it's supposed to raise all night tonight to do.
Anna was my mother. My father had died when I was 6, so my mother did not do a lot of cooking, but she would be baking.
She loved to bake. She baked all kinds of cookies and cakes, and pies was another specialty of hers, lemon meringue pie.
Apple pies, big apple pies. She used to make some Italian cookies and Hungarian cookies, rolling the dough on the table. Make a batch of pie, hours. We're talking about hours because you have to have the dough rise to start with the homemade dough.
The dough I'm using today is from a recipe, a handwritten recipe that my mother probably wrote, I don't know, 30 years ago. It was a bread dough recipe that used yeast, white flour, and wheat flour, and oil. The dough is rising as we speak, and so it's freshly made today.
Then you'd have to put all the chop up all the ingredients into less than 1-inch squares, cheeses and everything. Then mix the ricotta in, mix all the eggs in.
How many eggs do you need?
I'm gonna put them, break it up.
Use this for shells.
No, I'm using that to throw the eggs after I beat them.
All right, well, okay, use this for shells. Get her
Give me
a fork for
give me a
beating.
fork.
It takes quite a while. It's a long, many-hour process. By the time you finally get them in the oven, which is at least an hour or so, take them out, let them cool, and then we couldn't eat them until after 12.
We would make it on Good Friday, and then we would stay up until midnight until it was officially Saturday, Holy Saturday, and we would have our first bite.
No, the ingredients were always the same. Special kinds of hams and salamis and different special kind of cheeses that we had to go shop for because they're not in everyday grocery markets.
So Charlene, what are you doing with that? I'm going to focus in. Ooh, that looks kind of fatty. Is that what that is? Really?
Anna was married to Marilyn's father first.
So go on with the story. Anna married Bert's brother.
Who is?
That's right.
Who is?
His name?
Joseph Brown.
Joseph Frederick Brown.
Joseph Frederick Brown. In what year?
I married him in
It's your anniversary.
34.
So
and I got married in St. Peter's Church,
where? Bridgeport?
Bridgeport, Connecticut, on Howard Avenue.
Joseph, unfortunately, passed away at a young age.
Anna, then what happened?
What's that?
Shit.
Oh,
Go back to the... Here's the sink here. Where you going?
Oh, we have an injury.
Oh, honey.
Press it hard. Just keep pressing it. I know. I need a Band-Aid. I need a Band-Aid.
So will she survive and be able to finish cutting that big slab of ham is the real question.
Did you put blood?
I got blood. I made it. These are the clear Band-Aids, too. And here's Nurse Kim.
Give
The
it a kiss,
Florence
Christina.
Nightingale
Give her
of
finger a
Davis
kiss.
Harris.
save me some.
We need some Italian music in the background.
A jug of Italian wine, too.
Got some wine in there.
So gathering as the Imbimbo family brings the connectedness that we need. It's so important that we stay connected. We sat around and we stood around cutting and chopping, and Suzanne would ask questions and we would all chime in, and we laughed a great deal.
It was a great time for all of us to be together. The fact that my Aunt Bertha was there, my mother was there, Kim and Suzanne and Charlene. It was just a great family reunion doing something we all enjoyed doing together.
But when you have that person in front of you, giving you the answers, relating to them, their experiences, with their voice, so many times you think, gosh, I miss my mom, and then there she is. She's in video, and she's talking to you, and she's presenting to you what was important in her life. So it is such a treasure.
She never bought. Somebody she had homemade.
Who's that?
My mother. She did that till she died. Made her own dough for her noodles every Sunday dinner.
And our list of ingredients. Hold it up a little higher there, Mark. Smoked shoulder, smoked ham, ricotta cheese, provolone cheese, basket cheese, mozzarella cheese, grated Romano cheese, hard salami, pepperoni, eggs, and bread dough. Anna Danielle, Marilyn Aurelio, Bertha Hibber, Kim Copenhagen, Charlene Carson, and introducing Zane. Mission staff, video VCR operators Russ Carson and Eric Carson. Technical directors Mark Carson, Russell Carson. Official taste testers Christina and Carolyn Copenhagen.
Carolyn, how about you come and fill this baby?
I don't think you helped in 1992.
Well, this is our report on Grandma's Easter ham pies. Dad! See, shut up, Mark. Dad, Russell was going for a goal, and I fell with my stick on the ground, and Russell started hitting me, and he said he got a free shot. Ha! It was right near Mark. I could hit him. And he hit me.
And I've got this all on tape for 2020.
I said, stop, Russ, times, and he kept hitting me, so I put my knee on the ball, and he said it was his free shot.
You can't put your knee on the puck.
Yes, you can freeze the puck. That's called freezing the puck. And then you get a face-off.
And the
where
judge-
The puck is frozen.
He was
That's
jumping